Hey guys, welcome to another video. Hello, Hannah.
Hello.
So it has been a while since I have done a video. How is everybody doing? Please let me know down in the comments section.
Happy late Easter.
I know yesterday was Easter, so happy Easter to you guys. We have just been doing our quarantine thing. We have not left the house in 4 weeks. So it has been me, Hannah, Selena, and William has been working, so he's the only one that's left the house. So we have just been doing our thing. Today is a nasty day in Maryland. We have got winds. You're going to hear them, I'm sure. And just nasty weather. So I have a couple embellishments that I wanted to share with you guys today. I haven't really been back at my desk here. I just haven't been productive back here in the craft room. I've been trying to clean up the house and just kind of keep the house clean and sanitized, just because William still is going out and doing work. He's not going to people's houses per se. He's going to one person's house. He's working on one person's house, and he's not going, more than the necessary places to get material, things like that. So he's being very cautious. Don't think that he's not. He's the only one that goes out and gets, the necessities for the house, the essentials for the house. But that's been my main goal, which is why I have not been making videos, and I'm just ready to start making videos again. I'm ready to get back into crafting. So today I decided to pull out some scraps. Since I've been cleaning up, I have found that I have tons of scraps.
Magic 8-ball.
She got a magic 8-ball from the Easter Bunny.
Will my mother sleep today?
What does it say?
No, let me read it. Very doubtful.
Very doubtful. I don't nap too often. Yesterday I spent a long time napping because I had a stomach ache and a migraine, so that was super fun. I spent all day yesterday napping. It was horrible. So anyway, I have been trying to come up with ways to use my scraps, and I have come up with some really cute embellishments. Now, mind you, I want you guys to be able to make these embellishments without having to have all the fancy dyes and cuts and all that good stuff. So these things that we're going to make, this one right here is the only thing that I use a machine or a specialized thing for, and this is just the envelope punch board that I use for this, and you don't even really need it. I'm sure you could do it without the envelope punch board. I'm going to use the envelope punch board for it. But other than that, you guys, I'm freehanding all this, okay? So these are just a couple things that I've seen them. Don't think that they're all my idea. They're not. I've seen people make them on YouTube, and I've seen them on Instagram. I have made them myself. I mean, I haven't followed anybody's tutorial, but I've seen other people make them and just kind of, did my own thing with them. So let me show you what they are, and then I'll go through and do each one with you. So this is a ticket strip, and this one right here is just a simple little, it's got stickers on it. And I might do one that has some stamps with you today, because I like the way that stamps look on it too.
So it looks super vintage.
It looks really realistic because we do the perforations right here. You can kind of see the perforations. We do those. And, we do these cuts right here. And I've seen the We Are Memory Keepers ticket chomper, and those come out looking super cool, but not everybody has a ticket chomper. So we're gonna make a ticket strip, and then we're gonna make our own vintage stamps. So this is just a piece of cardboard layered with some book pages, a sticker, and just some ink. So I'm going to show you how I went and did that. And then I've got a mason jar that I made just out of a 3x4 scrap piece of paper with some stickers. and some twine. And then this little guy here, I kind of wish I had made him a little bit bigger. This is just a coffee cup that I drew by hand and cut out a template for. And then I just drew on a piece of cardstock and cut out and decorated. So let's get into this tutorial and I'll show you how I made each one of these.
I want to show them
Oh, Hannah wants to show you her vintage stickers or stamps that she
two
made.
of them.
And these are gorgeous too. Look at how well she did hers. Aren't those pretty? She did a really good job too. So let's do the stamps first. Now that she's shown you hers, let's get into how we make these stamps.
They're easy.
Yep.
I just want to apologize ahead of time for how shaky the video is. For some reason, I kept bumping the desk and it's really shaky. I'm sorry.
So to make this little vintage stamp, we are going to use I have a 3x4 piece of white cardstock. I've got some Vintage Photo Distress ink. I've got some Memento Tuxedo black ink here. I've got this is the tool that I use to do the vintage photo ink with. This is just like I think it's a makeup thing that I got at the Dollar Tree. And then I literally have, this is a used lip balm, but I like the round circle that it makes, so just find like a round circle.
The round circle thing makes it look like
Yeah, it
a
makes
real,
it look like a stamp when, you know how they do the postage or whatever?
so it like looks like an actual
Yeah, so it looks like a stamp. So
stamp.
that stamp.
I said stamp.
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 No, I didn't. I said stamp. So that's what I use for that. And then you can either use butterflies, or I'm using this Fun Florals from the Happy Planner. But the other ones that I did about a week ago, I used butterflies. Those are really pretty. So anything that you would think would be like a vintage stamp, which again, I would think botanicals, you know, butterflies, florals, things like that. Okay, so, and then I've also got these scissors that have like this jagged cut. I've also done this jagged cut also, and a couple other jagged cuts, but for today we're just gonna use this. So for me, there's like no rhyme or reason. I don't even use a size, guys. I just go in and start cutting.
We also use sticker paper.
Yes, I did use sticker paper last time. You're absolutely right. If you want to use sticker paper, and that way you literally use it like a stamp.
Like a stamp. It's literally a stamp.
Yep. So I'm just going to go in and cut me a square here, or a rectangle, whatever you want to call it. That's fine too. Oh, that's not very good. I don't like that size. We're not going to use that size. We're going to use this one right here. Okay, so we're going to cut this. Now we have a nice little square, okay? And I'm going to come in here with my vintage photo. Can you guys hear the wind? It is so ridiculous out there, and I hate wind. I'm like terrified of wind. So I'm just going to come in and just rough up the edges like so. And then I'm going to come in with my book page, and I'm going to tear off something like that. And I'm going to glue that down. I like making these for junk journals. These are really cute to make for some junk journals, or put with a junk journal kit. That would be cute. So we're going to throw that in the middle there. And then we're going to go in and we're just going to kind of rough up the edges of that too. so everything looks like it's kind of cohesive. Okay, and then the last thing we're gonna do is, well, it's not the last thing. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna find a sticker, or if you want a stamp, like an actual stamp to go on there.
That would look actually really cool.
Let's see.
Do you mean like an actual postage stamp?
No, I meant like a, you know, like a
Oh, one of those stamps.
like a stamp
Okay,
like
yeah.
this. If you wanted to stamp this on there, that would be a cute idea. Like I have a floral right here. You could stamp that on there. You could use all sorts of stamps. That would be a cute idea too. But I'm going to stick with my botanical stickers here. Oh, that's pretty. I like that a lot. See? Very reminiscent of a gold stamp. Yeah, guys, don't listen because it terrifies me.
She gets terrified by winds.
I don't like high winds. And who would have thought I grew up in Florida with hurricanes?
With like tornadoes and hurricanes.
So this is what I do. I take the bottom of my chapstick and I just kind of make little marks here. So it looks like, oh, look, you know, it was marked at the post office or something. And then I even take the side of this right here. This is the lid to my memento. Take it and I just kind of make it like, you know how they sometimes have like squiggles?
Oh my god.
Look. See? And there's my little stamp.
Instead of the squiggles, sometimes I put a check mark with a Sharpie.
Yeah, she does little check marks or squiggles or something. But isn't that the cutest little thing? I think it would be great to be a part of any vintage collection. So that is our first embellishment that we made. Super quick, easy. You can make a whole bunch of them. And
You really could make a whole bunch of them.
now let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so next is our tickets. I have got, this measures about 1.5 inches thick. You can make your tickets as thick as you want. I'm going to cut this down to 1 inch. I kind of like the way that they look when they're 1 inch thick. This kind of looks like cartoony, and I made it look that way on purpose because of the like cartoony things that I put on them. But for this, I'm going to go with a more, I don't know, like a more realistic look. So I'm going to go with 1 inch. I'm going to cut this strip down to 1 inch. And this is just the long side of an 8.5 by 11, so it's 11 inches long. So you can use any cardstock you want. You can use any length you want, really. I mean, you don't have to do 11 inches. I'm just doing 11 inches because that's what I have. Jeez, I can't. It's moving every time I move my finger. See? Every time I move my finger, it moves. Okay. All right, so I'm making it a little bit thinner so it's more realistic. So this one I'm going to make a little bit more realistic with like stamps and stuff. This one was a little bit cartoony, and I'm going to show you you can make them a little bit more realistic too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my board here. Let me pull you up a little bit further. All right, so I'm going to use my board here because I don't have a scoreboard. I use my paper cutter, paper trimmer, whatever you want to call this. I use this because I don't have a scoreboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at 1/2 inch because I want it to look like, I want it to look realistic, like okay, so 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to go to 2.5 inches. And then I'm going to go to 4.5 inches. And I'm just scoring. 6.5 inches. So each of your tickets are 2 inches long. 8.5 inches. .5 inches, and you're left with that little 1/2 inch. See that? Okay. I know I'm shaking the camera, I'm sorry. Now let's go in and reinforce our scores. So we're going to bend like a ticket would. We bend backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, because we want it to resemble tickets. Okay, backwards, forwards. We don't want to bend them all the same way. That's not going to look like tickets. See that? Backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. See? Okay, now they're starting to look like tickets. Got a couple more steps. Grab your hole punch. This is just a Dollar Tree hole punch. And what we're going to do is we're going to look for the score line here. And we're going to go up and we're going to go halfway in. Can you see? I'm doing halfway in and we're going to punch. And we're going to do that on all of our score lines. We're going halfway in and we're going to punch. On all of our score lines. And that's what's going to give us that little ticket look. We're doing it on all of our folds, halfway in and punch. Then you flip it around and you're going to do the other side, halfway in and punch. Halfway in and punch. Okay. See where we're going with this? So cute. Okay, so we've got the start of our ticket strip here. And now, the next thing we're going to do to make this super realistic looking is to get our little thumbtack out. Just a normal little thumbtack. And here's where we're going to give it, we're going to go on each one of these little folds and we're going to poke little holes to give it the perforated look, okay? So I'm just going through, and I've got my cutting mat underneath here, okay? Don't do it on your regular table. You're gonna put holes in your table. Okay, and you're just gonna go through on each of your folds, and you're just gonna put little holes to give you the perforated look. Look at that, see? So now you're starting to look like a realistic ticket. So we're gonna go through and do that on all of our folds. They don't have to be perfect.
I love these.
They are super cute. You could totally do these. You could totally rip these and use
like
these
a
as
theme
tickets.
park theme.
Yeah.
Give like a thing of tickets, and that means like how many rides you can ride.
Yeah. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do to make it look like, I like this look, but you don't have to do this look. To make it look like the inside of the ticket, I go ahead and do a thick line just on the top here, right? Just on each one of these. Then flip it and do another one. I hope I'm in frame. Sorry if I'm not. What, baby? Yeah. Just tell me when you're gonna do it. Okay, and then what I do is I go in and just do a little C, or a backwards C, to make it look like it's following the line right here. See how I'm making it follow the little curve of the punch? See that? I really like how that looks. And you can connect it right here if you wanted to. I'm not good at drawing lines though, so I don't connect them because I would probably make them look horrible if I tried to connect them.
I feel like they look better like this though.
I feel like they look better like this too, not connected, because I don't want it to be too perfect. You know what I mean? And then you could go back in and do like a thin line. That's what I did before too. I put another thin line right here. Like, no, just to give it like a little bit of structure so it looks like a ticket. But you don't have to do this. You don't have to do any of this. So did that. And then, like I said, I'm going to use some stamps for this one. So what do you usually see on stamps or on tickets? Numbers. So let me get out my numbers here. I have some stamps with numbers on them. I think. Yeah, I do. Here's some numbers. I know. She's so right. So let's see. We've got maybe, let's see, a dollar sign. No, we don't want to do a dollar. Do we want to do a dollar sign? No, we'll just do.
Put like a 5 on one.
I don't want to do the same number.
I know, but like put a 5, and then like, cause like that means which rides you can ride.
No. Oh, you're saying like 5, give it like a value. Okay, so she's saying give it like a value, each one of them a value.
Yeah.
So she's saying give it a 5. And then maybe we can decorate them around that. That's a good idea.
Yeah, 'cause then
Okay.
it's more like it's like this ride is for 5.
Okay.
So, like,
5 tickets. Okay, I got you. So
5
she's
tickets
saying,
to ride this ride.
yeah, okay. So each ticket has a value. Okay, let's do that. So we're gonna give this one a 5. Don't mind my stamp block that has like 8 million stamps on it, because
'Cause you
that's how I roll. Okay, so that goes like that, and then we just decorate around it. Okay, we can do that. I can get down on some of that. All right, let's see. Let's get this bad boy out here. Five.
That looks good.
Okay, we're going with it. And then maybe we'll put some diamonds and colorful things. Maybe we have some that would be fun. Do we have little tiny stickers that we could put on there, or words, or
Put some washi maybe. Some washi.
no, I'm not feeling the washi.
There's a pink one maybe.
I have an idea.
I have an idea.
I have this little pouch here that has these little flowers right here. We could do that. Sorry, I hit the thing again. Let's do some of those. Let's cut out some of those. Okay. All right, so I cut out these little flowers right here, 3/8 of an inch, and I also cut out some of these little butterflies, and I've got some jewels and some pearls, and we're gonna do these things up. We're gonna do these little tickets up cute. You guys do yours however you want. Okay, so I just want to bring to your attention that I just said to Hannah, isn't it funny that I said I wanted to go with more realistic and this is totally not realistic? So that's kind of funny when you set out to do something in a project and you totally go off somewhere else with
It's
it.
too adorable though.
I love them. I mean, I absolutely love these. So even though I said, oh, I'm totally going more realistic with these. No, I didn't. And I love the way that these turned out. These are so cute. I love them. Super duper cute. I can picture like this being like a princess party and like buying like gifts or I don't know, buying like little things at a princess party. Yeah.
Like a little like gift shop.
Yeah,
in, like,
yeah.
or something, like
Yep.
goodie bags.
Or even doing like a spa where you had to pay for certain items like your nails or a pedicure or something and you had to pay with tickets or something. How cute would that be? Okay, let's move on because this video is getting really super duper long. Okay, tickets. Do them. They're cute. Okay, next up is this super cutie. It's really little. Like I said, I wish that I would have done it bigger, but at the same time, I kind of like them like this because you can put them on projects and they're really super cute.
They are.
So all I did, you guys, was hand draw a cup, and it literally is just like a couple lines. It's not hard. It's a couple lines. It's doop, 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 and then come in towards the bottom. That's it. So let's get this cut out. There's a lot of people that have like, we're gonna make it in a different color though. We're not gonna use white. There's a lot of people that have like die cuts and they are so cute, but we don't have die cuts. Well, I have a die cutting machine, Shauna, but I don't have the die cut for the coffee mug, which honestly, I can see myself getting because it's super cute and I see myself using it all the time.
People don't want you to be successful.
Here's the wind. Okay, so here we have our base. And then I like to put this a different color because that's the coffee cup. So what are we gonna match up with this blue? We could do like a, that's pretty.
I'm super smiley because she loves miniature things.
I know, I do like miniature things. I'm sure you guys do too. I think a lot of paper crafters. Ooh, this is cute. Yes, that doesn't really fit though. It doesn't match.
Like, she loves when I make her these things that are like those
miniature
twistable things.
Miniature things are so cute. What about black and white with blue? No?
And like the miniature little.
Colorful. Oh, that's cute. That's adorable. We're going to do that. So I just like flip it over and line it up like right like that. And then trace it out. There's a lot of tracing going on here. Trace it out. And then cut this part out. Okay, this should just fit on there just like so. Fit on there just like so. Okay, so we're gonna do a little, make it look like it's actually a curve because we gotta give this some structure here. Okay, we gotta make it look like a cup. So we're gonna go in with our, I usually go in with a pencil first because I don't trust myself. Let me get you closer. No?
It's staying?
It's staying.
Okay.
So I just come in and I'll connect this line with this line. So that's like the top piece. And then give myself a little like drinking hole, you know, that little drinking hole right there. And then this line with this line, because that's the lid. Okay. And then this koozie thing should fit right underneath that line right there. Okay. So give it a little and then this should fit right under here somewhat. I'm just going to use my little tape runner. Get right up against the sides. Okay. Fit that on so it looks decent. And then I just come in the back here and trim off whatever's back there. We got ourselves a cute little cup. And then we gotta put our little, you know, our little holder. A little holder here.
Oh, the little,
Yeah, little holder.
those little, like, things when you get
You
a hot
grab it,
coffee
yeah.
at Starbucks or something.
Yep.
Not sponsored.
What color do we want to make that? The same color as the lid?
No, pink.
Pink?
Pink.
It doesn't really go with that.
Like a bright color. Teal? Is that? No. Maybe? Do you have a teal?
That
Purple?
doesn't really go. I'm thinking just white, and then we could decorate it.
Yeah, put some, like, stickers on it.
Yeah, let's do a white. So for this, we're just gonna,
Trace it out.
yeah, we're just gonna trace this out somewhat, and then we'll make it so like that. And then we're gonna come in and give it like a round, because we want to make sure we make this round so we're given the effect that it's a cup. None of this is going to be perfect, y'all, trust me, because I am so far from perfect.
It would be so cute if you used, like, watercolor paper and then watercolored on the cup.
Yes, I would. Oh, that's cute, that's cute, that's cute.
It's really cute.
Let's glue that down. The reason I'm gluing it is because it's got, like, sparkles and stuff, and I want it to stay.
We should use the other side of another piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Because we recycle. We recycle. We recycle. Don't copyright us because it's not an actual song.
Yeah, don't sing, God forbid. Okay, so now we'll decorate that up.
We'll use some like gems maybe. Or pearls.
I always have this bag right here of words because this is what I use when I do my embellishments. I like to have the bag of just regular words. And this is out of different collections. So, goal digger. That's what I'm saying. I'm a gold digger. Not a gold, goal. Oh, it says coffee date. How cute is that?
You should put that on there because it's.
That's so cute.
I don't know if it'll all fit.
I could just use coffee.
No, cut it in half and then put them like one and then under coffee and then date under it.
Coffee and then date. That's cute. Yes, I like that.
It's really adorable.
And then maybe a little punch out a little doohickey here.
Not a doohickey. You know what it is? It's a butterfly. Jinx,
Jinx, I owe you nothing. All right, let me get some glue on him. He's going right there. This is so cute. He's adorable. He's like flying off the side of the coffee mug there.
That's actually really adorable.
And then I'm gonna put
Can I have
some,
a coffee cup like that?
let me see if I can have a little heart or something. Is there a little heart? Oh, here's a little heart.
With some glitter coming out of it.
With some glitter around it.
And coming out of it.
Look at these little hearts, are so cute. If I can get them off.
Here, you want me to get it off?
No. I
You
do
have
it
tweezers?
myself. Yeah. Oh, that's so cute. And
Oh
then
my
another
gosh.
little heart.
Next to it. Like under it, like I usually. I put it right like there.
Oh, that's so
Looks
adorable.
like the butterfly's pooping it out.
That's so cute. And then little dots. I love this little glitter.
Like, I want that cup in real life.
I do too, kind of.
Like, is there a store that we can buy this at?
No.
Burn it!
And then I want to put some glitter on the butterfly because
On the butterfly?
he's the stickles. Because he's super cute too. Give him some glittery stickles because he's adorable. Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Dude, come on. Like,
That's adorable. Okay. Our coffee mug embellishment. Is that not cute? No dyes needed. Hand cut everything. Come on, y'all. Here's the one I did before. They're adorable.
I like both of them.
I do too. They're adorable.
I
Okay, and last but not least, we have our mason jar here, and this you could make in many different sizes. This one I made in a 3x4, and I'm gonna make a smaller one for you guys because I love teeny tiny things.
So this next measurement that I use is not going to work. It ends up being too small for the envelope punch board that I'm using. So I end up cutting down the next piece of paper to a 2x3.
All right, so for this one, I'm using my envelope punch board. Okay. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to lay it on the 2-inch side. So 2 inches are going to go straight across. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to line up this line right here with the edge of my paper. And I'm going to punch and shake the camera.
and shake the camera.
And then I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to do the same thing. Line this up here with the top of my paper, and I'm going to punch. And that looks like a bottle, not a mason jar.
Did you make it look like a bottle?
Yeah, it's too thin. Yep.
But yeah,
doesn't
that
look
looks like a bottle.
Yep.
Oopsies. You could make a bottle if you want to.
So FYI, it doesn't work.
It still looks like
So it looks like
a milk jug.
a milk jug. You could totally go with it if you want. I'm not doing it though.
She likes everything perfect.
Okay, so that's going to be a no from me. I mean, it looks like a...
It's pretty.
I mean, it kind of looks like a mason jar.
It still looks like it's too like thick around the edges. Also, like the top is like.
Okay, she's saying it's too flared.
If you like
Okay.
it, then like use it.
We're going to go back to this. I wonder if you can make this smaller. Let's see if we can redo our measurements. This is Chaotic Mom. We mess up things. We figure things out when we're doing videos.
When we're doing videos.
So we did what? 1.5 by 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of 3 by 4, let's do a 2 by 3.
Yes.
Okay, 2 by 3. Let's try that. 2 by 3.
I'll go by 3 here.
2 by 3.
Or 2.5 by 3.
No, we're just doing 2 by 3. 2 by 3. I bet this will look cute.
This will probably look adorable.
2 by 3. I don't know. This might also look like a jar.
I don't think so.
You don't think? You think this will look all right?
I vote $2. JK.
She's betting. This has become a betting channel. Okay, so we're doing the 2. Oh, we're doing the 3-inch side. Okay, 3. Okay, I think we're still gonna have to cut off some of the flare.
Oh, it's okay.
I mean, it's fine.
I mean, it looks a lot better than it did. Yes,
Yeah.
that looks really good.
Okay, we got it. 2 by 3. So if you want a smaller one, this is a 3 by 4, this is a 2 by 3, and you have to cut off some of the top so it doesn't look like a really long bottle. Okay, so line it up at the long part. So this is a 3 by 4, you're lining it up at the 4. This is a 2 by 3, you're lining it up on the 3.
The first one looks like this.
Yes, it does.
Thicker.
It looks like my milk jug. Okay, so, yep. Let me cut this straight, though. All right. And then the next thing we're doing is we're just going to round the bottom edges to make it look more mason jar-like. There we go. That's super cute. Oh, that didn't line up properly. Okay. Very cute. Now we've got our little mason jar that we're going to decorate. So I used twine on my last one here, and honestly, that was kind of hard to use. I guess because it was so thick. I wonder if we could tear apart our string and make it thinner. Geez, I'm just really messing everything up here, aren't I? I wonder if we could tear some of this apart and make it like thinner, because this twine is really,
It's really thick.
it's really thick twine. Yeah, we could tear it apart and make it thinner.
I think it's because it's from the Dollar Tree.
Well, you would think if it was from the Dollar Tree, it'd be thin, right?
I mean, I guess.
Not really.
I don't really know.
Let me just cut some of this like this and see if I can tear it apart. Oh, look, I think I knotted it.
Really?
This is what happens when you don't do videos in a while.
I mean, she's crafted.
I haven't really crafted. I've been
I
cleaning.
guess you really haven't.
I've been cleaning instead
She's
of
mostly been
crafting.
cleaning
Yeah.
and not crafting.
Okay, there we go. We tore it apart. We made it thinner. Oh,
What happened?
we made it so thin that it fell apart.
No.
What about this one?
Did you make it fall apart?
Yeah, we made it so thin that it
You were
fell
like,
apart.
oh, we made it so thin it fell apart.
Okay, what about this one?
I think that's.
Okay, we're just gonna go with it before I totally rip it apart.
Okay.
I wonder if I can.
I don't think you can, but
Do you think I can wrap it a couple times?
I don't
Oh,
know.
that's cute.
Oh, that looks really good.
That does look good, but I can't add like the little thing because it's not sturdy enough. It's fine though. It's fine. It's fine. Just
Okay.
okay. Let's just glue it down and call it done.
Before it
I know. Before I ruin any more of
You
it.
were like, oh, we made it so thin it fell apart.
Okay, so I would definitely use hot glue, but I don't have my hot glue gun plugged in, so I'm just gonna
Tape it.
no, I'm gonna use some of this stuff.
You taped the other one.
I taped it after I glued it because I didn't want the glue to get all over the place. So yeah, definitely use hot glue for this, please, because it's just gonna make a mess, but I don't have my hot glue gun plugged in.
It's way easier.
Yeah, it is way easier. So I'm just using the Tombow Mono Liquid Glue, and then I'm just gonna throw a piece of tape over it.
'Cause
It's
she has-
getting really dark out because it's getting really nasty out.
We had a big, like, rainstorm
We're gonna have another big rainstorm.
Mom thought that I was crying in my bedroom.
I woke up and I heard somebody cry, I thought. I don't think I did. I think it was my imagination.
So she came into my bedroom. I was softly sleeping.
She wasn't softly sleeping, she was awake.
No, I was
You
sleeping.
don't want to fool you. Here comes the rain, you hear it?
Yep.
I like the sound of rain, and I sometimes like the sound of thunder, but I don't like the sound of thunder, wind, lightning, and rain all together. Except, ready for this? That's what I put on my sound machine. Isn't that ridiculous? I guess because I know it's not real.
Yes, she loves that.
I love the
hate
sound of it, but I don't like it when it's real. How crazy is that? All right, back to this project, because this video is going to be super long. Okay, so now time to decorate it. Guess what, guys? You could do anything you want. I put this moment, I put a whole bunch of hearts in the jar. What do you want to put in the jar? Do you want to make this
Fairy. Try to put a fairy, draw a fairy in it.
I'm not drawing a fairy. You want to put some... I don't have a fairy stamp.
Oh.
I don't have...
Do you have like...
I don't have any
magical
fairy stickers.
Creature?
Okay, she wants me to put one of this astronaut
It's
cats.
from the Magical Cat collection.
It's from the
Dollar Tree.
Meowgical page markers. Quite frankly, I love them.
They're so cute.
They're adorable. He's not going to fit all the way on there, so we're gonna throw some tape on here, and then we'll just cut off whatever doesn't fit.
It's gonna be so cute.
He is going to be adorable.
I picked an astronaut because this kind of looks like Galaxy or something.
Okay. All right, here we go. He is adorable.
Just cut off his feet.
Just cut off his feet.
I mean, cat really aren't supposed to have.
There we go. He's cute. Let's add a little sentiment there. Okay, it says big dreams. And then, how about some stars? I know I had some stars. Here they are.
It's like a
Yeah, it's like a spacey theme. So, put some stars on here.
And then definitely put some stickles. Like stars. Like
Yeah.
the glow.
Oh.
What did you do?
Oh, I think I folded it.
Aw.
Didn't mean to. Oh my goodness gracious.
Her fingers are too big to grab them.
Alright.
Because those stickers are so tidy.
Okay, now we're gonna put stickles all over the place. Okay. He's super cute. I love him.
Oh my gosh, that's so adorable.
That is adorable. Your little mason jar with your astronaut kitty inside.
I'll bring over all the things so you can show them.
Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I love how these turned out. I hope that you go through your scrap paper and make some embellishments. I think that we're going to be putting together some Happy Mail over here at Chaotic Mom in the next week because I need to get out of this funk and get my crafting on and get some, you know, Chaotic Mom Happy Mail out because making Happy Mail is not just for you guys, it's for me too. It makes me happy to make you guys Happy Mail. And usually when I get the little notes back that say, you know, I was having such a bad week and then I got some mail, it really warms my heart. And so, again, making Happy Mail is not just for you guys, it's for me too. So I hope that you get into your paper stash and get to being creative and making something fun. All right, I will see you in my next video. Keep on crafting.
Subscribe to Pets and Me.
Ugh. Subscribe to Pets and Me. Bye, guys.
Subscribe to Pets and Me.
Meh.